Welcome back, everybody. While people are still joining in, unfortunately, we did bomb out over there, but Cesar is just going to wrap up and finish off what she was saying before she got rudely interrupted by technology. Take it away.
Okay, I'm not sure that you can see. Sorry. Am I sharing?
It's not showing, but you do have sharing options.
No, what I need to do is to know whether you can see me. No.
No, can't see your screen at all.
Okay, can you see it now?
Yes.
Perhaps what I could do is just focus on this particular slide. You see, I was thrown off a little bit because of the time. And then, yeah. Let's just go back a little bit to that slide. And on this slide, perhaps is the important point of the name you can trust, which is Neolife, and the fact that there's a lot of research that goes into what we have. Okay, formulated and clinically tested in collaboration with leading skin care experts and marine biologists. As I said, it is unique and different in that it incorporates pure sea water using the principle of being as close to nature as we can get even for ourselves. So what I also wanted to add was the fact that, we have supports the pH balance, and you know, seawater is perfectly balanced to our skin's pH. And then for those who have just hopped on, I'll just rush through this a little bit. You need to have the nutrition working for you. So we started with threonine, and now these are the carotenoids, and that is the omega-3 for the skin to be healthy, because all those are required. Now you've just plugged that in. So we have nutrients, personal care, and we have hair care, and we have the organic, nutrients organic, which I spent some time on. Now, perhaps just so that we don't waste any more time, I will go to the end and stop sharing and then show you what we need to know about what we have from this company, which is lifestyle magazines and lots of articles that I recommend we get into the habit of reading. There was this stunning article in this way back issue of 2020 that describes precisely what I've been talking about. And I like to flip through them, and it shows you the value of vitamin C, for example, which is important in creating collagen. It explains the backstories about all these products that we have. And I think that's where I will stop. I'm sorry about the technology and the confusion. Thank you.
Not a problem. Thank you very much. Yes. And that's the beauty about these products, is that you can feel the cleanliness, you can see the difference. Again, it's not just hype. Nobody has to try and magnify pictures or anything like that, because you can see it, and there's a glow in a person who's using correct products, both internally as well as externally. So please, if you're not using the personal care products yet, do yourself a favor. Start using them, because you will feel great and you'll look about 10 or 15 years younger than what you are. So thank you very much. Right, so we're already in part 2, and we are going to keep it running. I'm not seeing Busi on here at the moment, so we're going to skip ahead. And we're going to ask Jenny Holliday, who is well experienced in this, to please unmute herself. And she's going to explain to us what consistent and persistence of actions, or why should I say, consistence and persistence of actions is key for success in our business. Because you're not just doing the business one day and skipping a day, you're doing it all the time. Oops, and it looks like she bombed out. All right. In order not to waste time, Ansi, I'm going to ask you to kick in, because you are number 3 on the list. If you can just unmute yourself, please. And when Jenny comes back, we'll get her to do her bit. But Ansi's going to tell us how and where do we find customers. Go for it, Ansi.
See, she's back. Do you want me to carry on?
Jenny, are you ready to roll?
Yes, sorry,
Okay,
just for, anyway, let's get on with it.
No problem. Go for it.
Okay, Muskin, you wouldn't say I was over 100, would you? Anyway, good afternoon, everybody. As Sean was asking and saying, do you have a why in this business? Well, let's start right from the beginning. My talk is on persistence. And how many of you know people who are running the Comrades Marathon? Or are you running the Comrades Marathon? Anything in life, you have to be persistent and consistent. It takes effort. It takes you out of your comfort zone. Whatever it is in life, whether it's your career, you have to be persistent, consistent, disciplined. And you have to have guts and courage, as John Cunningham, to get back to your why. Do you really know your why? The first question, I'm asking 10 questions. I am the typical teacher, but you're going to do your own marking. So rate yourself 1 to 10. Do you have a picture of that burning desire? Do you really remember why you joined the business? Have you got that dream chart? The second question. Have you written down an affirmation statement that will help you? How often do you read your self-talk? I know our leader, Charlie Bolton, when he gets up at night to use the bathroom, he says his affirmation statement, his self-talk. Number 3, do you have a names list? Add it every day. Do you walk out, get out of your comfort zone, walk out your front door and speak to new people? I know Louis and Laverne, they wouldn't go to bed until they'd added names to their names list. Number 4, have you set and recorded your short-term, medium-term and long-term goals? Have you set a date? Do you know how you're going to get there? Have you got a plan in action? Number 5, do you attend training? Neolife give us the most amazing Zoom training, and so does the Eagle team. You have all attended this ADT, but do you attend all the ADTs? Number 6, do you keep in contact with your downlines and uplines? Very important to encourage and edify upline and downline. Number 7, do you do DEMS? Do you help your downlines do DEMS? Do you teach them how to do DEMS? Number 8, Do you listen to motivational videos and read positive books pertaining to your business? Number 9, do you guard your mind and stay away from negative people? And last one, are you attending the convention? And as Sean has taught us, get out of your comfort zone. Do you get out of your comfort zones? This business is about consistency and persistence. You have to be persistent. You can say after me, I will persist until I succeed. We will persist. This opportunity, the Eagle Team, Neo Life, is a gift. Open that gift. Get out of your comfort zones. And Jenny Potter, where are you? She would say, and we all say it, just do it. Thank you.
Excellent. Yes. Thank you. And with anything, don't give up too soon, because you never know what that next step will bring. The breakthrough is right there. Thanks, Jenny. That was brilliant. Nancy, where
Thank
and
you,
how
Sean.
are you finding customers?
That's correct, yes. You all know that is very important part of our business. And we all know how to get our customers. For those who don't know, we always offer them the opportunity, and should they for some reason don't join the opportunity to get it at a discount price like we get, you always offer them another option, like a customer. Then they have to be a customer. They won't get the discount that the distributors are getting. That is the privilege of a distributor. I know occasionally, I think all of us at one or other stage, we give it to them at our price, but it is not recommended to go that way. Or you can even give them the opportunity to become a member. Then they will get it at a discount price, but still not at the distributor price. Sometimes people join, become a distributor just to get or to qualify for the percentage discount that we get. And so we're all eager to build our business, but we must respect and listen to what their needs are and what they choose to do. So if you get a customer, because you've put in a lot of work, effort, build relationship, you have to take good care of them. And they will always remember how you let them feel. And we all know that they're not our PV pushers, because otherwise they will disappear, and then you have to start all over again. So now that you've listened what they want, what their need are, and then you help them, you give them the product that they want. You can share the product with them at a coffee shop, face to face, or on a Zoom, or invite them to a meeting, and Sean's meeting, where he shares the products with us. Or you can share it with them, TNL app. I've come to realize that the product's got a lot of information, and maybe it is too much for the people. So what I personally do is, I just tell them in short, say what carotenoid complex do, and then on top of that, or plus that, I share the TNL app, the information on the product, so that they can come back on their own time and go through it and see what it's all about. But then I don't leave it. I follow up. I give them a fair chance, fair time to look at it and to make sure. And then I'll contact them and ask them whether they've got any further questions or they need more info on the product. And then by then they usually know what they want. And then What I usually do, I send them a WhatsApp. If they want carotenoid complex, then I say, thank you very much for your New Life order, carotenoid complex, and I give them the quantity and the price so they can decide what they want, because you never know what is the other person's budget. And then I usually tell them, would you like to EFT it? And then they will say, come back to me and say they would like to have my banking details, because that makes things much more easier. As we all know that New Life, you have to pay cash, not cash when you go there, but it's a cash transaction, whether you can pay it a debit order or credit card. So now when you go and deliver it, you give them a receipt. As we all know, that is part of the Eagle team. And I won't go into detail of that. And then you always follow up. So for instance, they say, yes, okay, I'll take the carotenoids now and later the omega-3. Then in the meantime, you send them the info, TNL app, or what they prefer best, share the info, and always give them the brochure of another product when you deliver the product to them. And I personally have, I make cross-reference. I do it in my diary, I do it on my cell phone, and I've got a record card so that I can know when to approach them for a reordering. But after I've delivered the product, I let them use it for a few days, and then I will follow up and to check how did they experience the product and how do they feel. So it's always important to follow up and love them. Sean, that is me. Thank you very much.
Excellent, thank you. Yes, we must never forget that this is a business. Not a hobby, but a business of changing lives. So your fortune is in the follow-up of your customers. All right, so we were going to have Busi share with us, but unfortunately she seems to be having a little bit of an issue with joining. So Linda, will you share what she had sent you? Please just unmute yourself. There we
Okay,
go.
can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, hello everybody. Yes, I just had to share Busi's beautiful little talk, and with a good imagination, you can see her face and hear her voice, and not mine. So, but I will just read from what she typed and emailed me. She says, "Hi winners, this is Busi Masani. I've been asked to talk about this topic. A dream is made to last forever." This is what I've asked her to talk about. A dream directs you and keeps you on a right track. Without a dream, you won't make it in this business. Be a big dreamer. It helps to stretch yourself further. I mean, dare to more. During challenging times, you keep your head above those challenges because you are a dreamer. You persevere, you keep on keeping on, believing that success is on the way. Once a dream is fulfilled, don't sit in that comfortable zone. Move on to the next dream. Life becomes very interesting that way. You will see yourself growing. Have your dreams written down. A dream chart is very important also. Show it to your team and share your success with them. We have to follow the steps of our Creator, God Almighty. I believe when He created heaven, earth, man, and everything else, He was following His dreams. A dreamer has a plan of action. If he does not work, he thinks of another tactic. A dreamer does not give up, but looks for further dreamers for help. Rub shoulders with other dreamers. You will see yourself dreaming again. Set a date for your dreams. Things do happen. You can always move the dream date. Be an example, and God will give you more dreamers in your team. at the right time. So don't stop dreaming. Let's forever dream, dream, dream. Thank you. This was Busi. And she is really a lady that never gives up on her dreams.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda / Busi. That was brilliant. Yes. And we must never quit our dreams, because if you can dream it, you can do it, and you can achieve it. And now for Debbie's favorite time of the session, she's going to recognize those dreamers who have stepped out of their comfort zones and expanded themselves this past month. Debbie, take it away.
Hi there, everybody. Yeah, fantastic. We've had a good month. People were reaching quite nicely for their next step, which was good. We had quite a few new distributors, and they're not on here, but the sponsors are, and that's Jenny Potter, Ansie de Klerk, and my little lady Roxanne. So fantastic, well done. And then we've got a new manager. He's not on here either, and Jenny Holliday's team. Yeah, and that's about it as far as those are concerned. And then we've got our Emerald Director, which are good on faithful, loyal Linda Foster, Emerald Director. Well done, Linda. And then directors, Sean did well this month. So well done, Sean. 500 clubs. This was quite interesting, actually, because Linda gets 100 Rand because she qualified Emerald Director. And Sean, who got 3,000 something PV, he gets 50 Rand for his 500 club. And then we've got Ansie de Klerk, 50 Rand with her customers and her downline. And then Mandy Roberts. Mandy got her 500 points early in the month, and then she just started to build on that. So well done, Mandy, 70 Rand. That is your 500 club. That's all that's from me. I never got anything from Linda. She normally sends in, but I don't think they're on anyway. And to you, Cesar, anybody in your team?
Okay, thank you. Unfortunately, the ones that had exciting activity seem to have just dropped off, but I'll tell you very quickly. Right now on the call are a few people, but the one I wanted to recognize is a new distributor, but she's back. Oh my goodness. Okay, Buile is a new distributor. Welcome back, Buile. I want to tell you a little bit about her and the amazing way God works and the coincidence. Linda Foster asked me to talk about nutrients, right? And Buile signed up following a spa hour. We had a little spa hour at my house. She was brought in by a friend. And then the very next, within the next 48 hours, she brought her daughter to also experience the Nutrients Organic, and the daughter signed up. So we had 2 sign-ups in one leg within the week. And then I also wanted to recognize, she's gone though, because she's having trouble with her computer, Gugu Ndabezita. She's a solid, consistent lady who I really need to work with to move from senior manager to executive manager and on to director. Otherwise, yes, we've had a few challenges, but those challenges are now behind us. And I'm happy to see Simpiwe and Senzo on the call. Well done. And of course, Zandi, who's all the way from Johannesburg. Zandi, I owe you a phone call, which I will come after this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sean.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Yes, people have been doing very, very well this past month. And well, let's just build on that. We've got some exciting things to go and some exciting times ahead of us. And this is one of the few businesses that's not going anywhere except up. A lot of other businesses are closing their doors or going down. This one is only going up. And that, unfortunately, brings us to the end of this ADT, but we're going to go out with a bang, because one of our most experienced directors and people in the team who, John and Debbie, have made a huge difference in my life over the years. John's going to send us out on a positive high. So John, can you finish us off, please?
Well done. Thank you, Sean. Good afternoon, everyone. Wow, what wonderful talks we've had all afternoon. I'm so revved up. Well done, everyone. And Jenny, you're quite right. If you're persistent, you will get it. And if we're consistent, we'll keep it. So that was also very good. And Sean, you have come so many miles forward. I wish I could have interviewed you right in the very beginning, where you were the shy little person that wouldn't even speak to two people. And now you're doing a wonderful motivational Monday, and you're on Tuesday with a knowledge product there, and you can take, the hardest thing is to do a full presentation without a whiteboard. So I really admire that, doing the talk there. It came through so clearly. Well done. Cesar, we got a lot of information from that skincare. Maybe I should start using it and then look a bit younger, but that'll come. Okay. I'm just having a thought on this motivational. And you know, I can't help thinking, when I first began, the first few days after Debbie signed the form, I didn't know if this would work. I was full of intrepidation and fear. I thought if it sounded like it was told at the presentation, it would get us out the soup. And it was more of a wish back then. And I felt very nervous to even approach people. I'm just thinking back all those years ago. And I've still got that excitement about how this business works. It's an absolute miracle business. We don't know what is going to be the final figure. It can be as much as 4,000 or 5,000 rand difference, especially when you're getting higher. And with like Charlie Bolton, it could be a few 100,000 rand difference. But anyway, it depends on where we are. But you know, ever since we've joined the company, Neolife has always come through on time. With the challenges that we've got at the moment, they're not insurmountable. We'll get through them, and we have. Because if you're looking at the leadership of our groups, and I include you there, Cesar and Eddie, we've got phenomenal leadership here. And we take the lead on any adversity that comes against us. We've had it in the past, and we're going to go through it again. I know that if you look at the new people starting, and we got someone that's going to start this week, and the excitement that they've got, it just made me think of those first few days, how exciting it was that the world is our oyster. We can dream it, you can achieve it. And the Eagle team and the Neolife is the vehicle to take it to the greatest heights. I don't think we should dream small. I would challenge every one of you to look at your dream chart and just see if your dreams are keeping you awake at night. If you can just help that one more person, and that's a part that I really enjoy about this, is that, and we've had it in our team, and I'm sure you who have been in a while, the people that get started, you know, a few 100 rand makes the difference to put food on their table. And just to help another couple, it needn't have been just health, but it could be for other things as well. There's one couple on the bluff, they left after a while, they were transferred and then they paid it. But they had a little family there. They were so poor. In fact, I didn't want to even mention the business to them. And because of this business, they could send their kids to school with shoes on. You know, it's simple things like that we just take for granted what we've got. We've got an incredible business, and all we're going to do is find that one more person, just one more. And I'll tell you what, that can make a huge difference. If you look at the power of one, just that one person can multiply to 2, then 4, then 8, 16. Where do you start? We can start straight away from tomorrow or Monday or whenever, even right now. You start straight away, and your next store that you're opening, instead of expending huge amounts of income on new premises and a new line, you can get someone started, give them all the care that you need. You've got the authority, you've got the equipment, every one of you are capable. If you can get 50 PV in this business, you can get 500,000. It's just one person, one relationship at a time. And don't ever quit on yourself. I think that is the worst thing you could ever do. It's when things actually look darkest that the silver cloud, the silver lining comes through. So I would encourage you, let's make this month the best ever. Thank you for the presentation. Sean, thank you for putting it on the Linda V. Thank you so much for putting it together. Linda actually had to take me up on task. I must always look at my messages. Debbie's always onto that. So sorry, Linda. I treat everyone special, and when I get a message, it's so rare that to get someone coming down line that sometimes I miss it for a little while. But it's been a wonderful afternoon. Well done, everyone. Let's go out there and let's make it happen better than this month. If you can just exceed this month by 10%, you will have achieved a huge amount. So make that your goal, just 10%, whatever. If you didn't sponsor anyone, well, 10% of North, let's hope you get one. That will be 100% difference. I'll just wish you all the best. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
Well done.
everybody. Yes, let's go and change people's lives. Step out of your comfort zone. The grass is a little bit brighter on that side. I won't say greener because I always know why I say that, but step out of your comfort zone. You'll be surprised at what you can do. I know I was, and I still am. I shock myself every time, but it's great. This business is priceless. Don't keep it to yourself. Share it with everybody you come across. Have a great week. Have a great month. All the best. Thanks, everybody. I will send out the recording shortly.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.